Let's see. Jim Howard here. I think I just went through a nightmare, and a scary one. Um, I decided to, just for a few minutes, play with live streaming, which I was live streaming 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for years before there was a YouTube or any of these other sites. Of course, my problem, as you can probably guess, is I was doing it from just a home computer with not a lot of power, and so I might have 5, 6, 7 people watching the video. Of course, then it slowed down. That they were getting streamed. But when it got to, I don't know, 6 or 7 people, getting video from me, it got where I couldn't do I couldn't do anything with my computer. I didn't have enough power to open a window or do anything like that. So I've had a little bit of an experience streaming. I was doing it before there was a YouTube and before there was all the places that kind of started up before them. And I tried out all those, I think, just about it, every one of them. Some of them were interesting the way they were arranged. But anyway, so my point is I've had a little bit of experience. So I decided to just fire it up because I was thinking about should I do some live streaming, maybe an hour a day or something like that. And then I thought of all the negatives, and I was trying to think of some positives. And so I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and stream here for a little bit. So I fired up ManyCam and went over and clicked on live streaming. And a thing popped up, I forget what the options were, but one of them was, go through ManyCam. And I thought, I don't remember if that command was there before. I think that's something new they've added to the software, apparently, to ManyCam software. So I thought, okay, I'll click on it. Mistake. I clicked on it. And I didn't really know what to expect, how it was going to, how was I going to. So I went to YouTube, and sure enough, I was streaming. But I did some checking, and I saw that there was no email sent out to all of you who are, subscribed, or you've, put the thing of, click on the thing below, be notified, when I post something. There was no notice sent out. So I was the only one, it showed one person watching the streaming, so that was me. And so I looked around a little bit more, and I thought, why would ManyCam have it set up so you could go through them and then go into. I thought maybe some people don't have the ability to do, what I can do and what probably most of you can do. I thought there must be a reason for that. And so anyway, I looked around different things. I couldn't see anything. Nobody was coming to the. Now, if somebody had, I think, accidentally, came to my YouTube site, I think they would have popped up and they'd have been in the, the chat room. And I thought, well, no, this is, I don't want to. Why did I click on that go through? I should just have done it the way that I always did it in the past. And I've got a bunch of live streaming videos that are captured. If you go to wherever it is, down below wherever it is, you can see them. They're not worth looking at all. Mostly they were like experimental, and I should just leave one there and delete all the rest of them, because I don't even think there's one there that's for the streaming that's good. But anyway, so I said, okay, I'm going to log out, you know. So I went and shut down ManyCam. So remember now, I went through ManyCam, and I went and shut them down, and I was still being streamed. So I went there and, tried with YouTube to shut it down. I don't remember how it worked, how much success I had. The whole thing was like, why did I click on go through ManyCam? Haven't I learned? Keep it simple. But of course, the giant brain that I am, I finally shut down, YouTube. And then I went to the kitchen and got some cookies and Coke. Well, not a Coke, because I had my Cokes in here. I had something with it. Came back, sat down, and thought I'd better go check and see if that live stream that I did, if it's in the, in my live streams. I don't want it there. It's no good. Just me asking, why did I go through ManyCam? So anyway, I went and checked, and the live stream was still there, and it was fucking streaming. It was streaming. I'd shut everything down. I mean, just about everything. It was still streaming. So I shut down, I forget what else. Click, 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 do this, that, or whatever. Still streaming. Finally, I just shut down ManyCam. I shut down YouTube. I shut down all the browsers, and still streaming. I then rebooted my computer, and I shut it down for a while. I shut it down for, 45 minutes or whatever. I went and took a shower, and a few things like that, and came back, and I think this is the video. Okay, I guess I got to look. I'm over here. Let's go look at YouTube and make sure that I'm, it would show down there if that's a nightmare. Think of these drug users that maybe are streaming and telling people, here's how to make your, marijuana this or that, or here's what to do or something, this thing or that, and then or some people getting ready to plot a crime or something like that, and they shut it down, and it's broadcasting. I think that sort of happened. It's something like that in Miami. There was, I guess, I don't think I went to that neighborhood, but there was a neighborhood that was like really, really bad. Wear a flak jacket if you go in there, and be armed, and that type of stuff. I forget what the area was called, but those guys made I don't think it was a YouTube video. They made some kind of a video where they showed all of their assault rifles and stuff. And most of them I think were felons probably, so they weren't supposed to be, even any place where there were guns. And then I think they also, told the in the video, told the Miami police, fuck you, we got guns. Our guns are bigger than your guns. And then they got a big old police raid on them. And I'm not sure if it's after that or if it's before that or during that time or whatever. Terrorism, there was a lot of talk about terrorism and stuff going on. And, these guys also in this area, where they were telling the police, fuck you, they attempted to contact some Arab nation or a terrorist group saying, hey, send us money, because these guys actually had no money. I don't think they were very good thieves or, robbers. I think they were just poor kids. And so I don't know where they sent them, I'm not sure if they use Google Mail or who they sent it through, but they sent a thing out saying, hey, give us money, going to Saudi Arabia, or that's where all the 9/11 terrorists, I think, except one, they were all from Saudi Arabia. None of them were from Iraq. But anyway, so these guys, I wish I could remember the name of the neighborhood, because those of you in Miami probably would be, oh yeah, hi, yeah. So anyway, they sent out a request for, and they were contacted. Oh, they were contacted by the FBI. And then the FBI met them, and then they, these teenagers, I don't think any of them were over, well, they had a clubhouse or something. But, so they, FBI asked them what they wanted, and they wanted money. And I think the FBI, I'm making this, I don't know. I think the FBI said, well, we'd rather give you guns. How about guns? Well, we got plenty of, we got plenty of guns here. This is the United States of America. And we don't need any of your, Iraqi firearms. We got lots here. Well, how would you like a bomb? Well, maybe we could, and I don't know that this conversation went on. But, it was the FBI. So the FBI probably said, hey, we'll give you bombs, and we'll give you money after you get the bombs, and then you show us where you plan on putting these bombs. So they were contacted, and one or more, I think several probably, were taken to Chicago to see. I've been through Chicago a few times. I forget the name of the place. Big building, big, not like the 9/11 places, but big. And so they came, and there was pictures, I guess, taken by the FBI, and a video made. You should make a video, And so the wannabe poor, black youth who wanted money, maybe so they could buy a fancy car or something or other. And they got back to Miami, and I don't know how long it took, but some people came and knocking at the door. Yeah. SWAT team, and whatever, and handcuffed them and took them all away. I forget what the outcome of the thing was. I think it was pretty clear that, but, so how did I get on that subject? Anyway, something else that's happening here, I think, but that was happening before I did this, yeah, it's blinking. This camera set up here is now blinking. Oh, I may just delete it and put a new one. Delete the whole thing instead of just trying to clear it and then put in what I want or whatever. I may just. I think it just clicked. Yeah, I think I'll just delete it. Anyway, I hope. I hope I'm not streaming. I don't think I am. I looked, and I'm not. But that could have been a nightmare for me. Maybe not most of you people, but I think for a lot of you it could be. But could have been a nightmare for me. So anyway, 15-minute video. So I'm going to upload this, and I hope it's just a regular upload and not anything else, not anything going to not streaming. Oh man, the time. Anyway, thank you very much for watching.